Mr. Oseloka Barzia, a former secretary to the government of Anambra State and a member of the Labour Party, has stated that the evidence presented against the three respondents in the presidential election petition tribunal has had a significant impact. Welcome back to Prospects Channels TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you are just joining us, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. Following the outcome of the 2023 presidential election in Nigeria, majority of people have expressed a high level of disappointment over the outcome of the election that produced Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the Nigerian president-elect and now the Nigerian president. Different people in Nigeria has blamed the INEC chairman, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, for failing to fulfill the promises he makes to the citizens of Nigeria before the election. He said the election is going to be transparent. With the use of Beaver's machine, the election is going to be free and fair. He also said the results are going to be transmitted immediately, and all these Nigerians never saw. For the first time in the history of Nigeria, Nigerians came out in March to come and, vote their conscience because they want their voice to be heard. They want to change the narrative, but it seems all their hopes were dashed. Well, the results, the election result is being contested in the court by those parties who felt that the election was rigged in the favor of the APC presidential candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Welcome back to Prospects Channels TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you are just joining us, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Mr. Oseloka Obazie, a former secretary to the government of Anambra State and a member of the Labour Party, has stated that the evidence presented against the three respondents in the presidential election petition tribunal has had a significant impact. In a tweet, he compared the effect to a tsunami, suggesting that it could have far-reaching consequences. He further expressed that the wheels of justice will now begin to turn, likening it to a game of Russian roulette. It is worth noting that the Labour Party, represented by Mr. Peter Obi, recently concluded their case at the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal after presenting 13 witnesses instead of the initial promised 50 witnesses. Their aim was to prove that the All Progressive Congress (APC) did not legitimately win the presidential election. The party has been engaged in legal proceedings for several weeks, alleging electoral malpractices in favor of the APC. Nigerians are now awaiting the court decision on the matter. The outcome of the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal will be crucial in determining the validity of the election results and the legitimacy of Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the winner of the February 25th presidential election. The court decision will have significant implications for Nigerian politics, and the public eagerly anticipates the verdict. Nigerians, you've all heard it now. The truth remains that majority of Nigerians are not happy with the outcome of the election. Yes, we should always talk about the foundation of everything. It's so sad when you hear people say, why is Atiku Abubakar in court? They are wasting our time. Why is Peter Obi in court? They are wasting our time. If you were to be in their shoes, I believe you will do so. So that they talk, say, if it happened to another person, it go be like, say, na log of who they happen to. maybe somebody lost their loved ones. Ah, sorry, oh, it don't finish. To you, it doesn't matter because it has not happened to you. When it happens to you, you will know how painful it is. How can you make all these promises and you could not even fulfill it? And it will come out, you will still tell Nigerians that that election was free and fair. Waiting now. Even if say we blind, we not dey see. At least we still hear wetin happen during that election. That election was like child's play. Funny enough, in the history of Nigeria, the federal government of Nigeria had never spent that kind of money for any election. But this, they spent this kind of money and now we are nowhere to be found. In a sane country, this man should be dragged to the court because he failed to fulfill the promises he made. I am talking about Yakubu Mahmoud, the INEC chairman. I wonder how he goes to bed to sleep with all this wahala when he don't drop for ground. He dey hear wetin dey happen. Then they talk say good name is better than riches. So people will say, Tinubu rigged the election. And they ask them, say how? Tinubu dey where he dey when the election dey go on. Like what I always tell people, if someone give you something, if you not want, they no dey force you. I've never seen when they force somebody carry meat put for your mouth say make you chew. You always you can always willingly open your mouth. They put meat in your mouth if you want to chew. And if you don't want to still chew it, you can still tighten your teeth. Even when they force am, not enter, the person go waka comot. So what are we talking about? The issue of this election still goes down with this INEC chairman. He no try. But this government, they don't want to say the truth. Because if favor them, then they talk say the election was free and fair. But no problem. You know say that they talk say, one person mama no dey cook night food. One day go happen to you. Now so life be. Everything now so they be. This life, you know say they say e dey in a circular form. E dey go round. E dey go round. That is life for you. If you feel that you can have your way today, tomorrow, something like this could still happen. And there you go dey confused. You understand? Now Nigerians are waiting for the election tribunal. Now, the matter dey there now. Now the whole Nigeria for hand. They will be the one to decide if democracy will still exist in Nigeria or not. What I mean by this, that with all this evidence that have been provided in court, it's now them that will tell us how all these things goes. Who is the real winner of this election? So, if they say Bola Ahmed Tinubu won the election, will they look them? If they say no, not Bola Ahmed Tinubu, it was Atiku Abubakar they won the election. Oh no, not Atiku Abubakar, na Peter Obi. Nigerians just they look them. So now then go decide the democracy in Nigeria, whether we still they move forward or been a backward we they go. So guys, when I don't hear waiting, Useleka talk or Baze, I'm dropping it here. Make una put mouth. What's your take on this? Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not. Thank you for stopping by.